side to side, eh?
Big mama.
Nice fish. There you go, Linda. You know, there are so many sought after saltwater and freshwater fish for their table fare, and walleyes are definitely on the list. You know, as much as I advocate selective harvest, I do love a really good feed of walleye. Double hooked. Double hooked. Put your finger there. Look at that, Mikey. Copperback. And you know, it doesn't matter if it's pan fried, baked, deep fried, it don't matter. I love it all. Look at the cheeks on that mammy. Way! And my favorite part are the cheeks, which are very different from the rest of the fish and its fillets. If cooked properly, the fillet should be light, moist, and flaky. On the other hand, the cheek is more like chicken. It has a texture of chicken breast, and if that is overcooked, it can be extremely dry, and that will take away from the whole delicacy of the entire experience. And tomorrow, I'm going to share with you my favorite cheek recipe. Now, there are just a few items that I don't have, so let's go grocery shopping. How you doing? Red bell pepper. Gonna need some fresh spinach. Not only is this Popeye's favorite, I guarantee you this is olive oils too. Oh my God, look at the size of these grapes. And we're gonna need the juice of 1 lemon and some tomato paste. And we're gonna need a little bit of whipping cream. Now I think I've got everything. Somebody brought the seagull.
I know.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, have a great day.
You too. Okay, so I've got all the ingredients laid out here, and this is exactly what you're going to need. And that is going to be 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 tablespoon of sweet paprika, 3 tablespoons of peanut oil, half a cup of chopped onion, half a cup of chopped red bell pepper, 2 to 4 cloves of garlic minced, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, 1 teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes, 3/4 cups of chicken broth, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, 2 handfuls of fresh baby spinach, 1 cup of whipping cream, and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And of course, there's the cheeks. 1 pound of accumulated walleye cheeks. You know, I'm not sure if there's a proper way to remove the cheeks, but this is how I do it. So once I've got all the cheeks removed, I grab them and I like to rinse them off with cold water. Bring them over to the sink. Give them a good rinse. That should be good. And then I grab a deep container like this. Now, as you can see, there's some previous cheeks from another outing frozen in ice. And I just add these to it like that. And then I put cold water in there, just enough to cover them. And then I take that and I put that in the freezer, and that way I can accumulate more for a future meal. Now, as popular as walleye cheeks are, they aren't the only cheeks of the sea. There's cod, halibut, snapper, and grouper, my favorite of all. Grouper cheeks are so delicious. As a matter of fact, grouper is my favorite eating fish, right next to the triple tail. You know, there's a place in Clearwater, Florida that has become famous for its grouper sandwich, and it's cheeks on a skewer. And I'm not talking walleye sized cheeks. I'm talking, these things are like this freaking big. They're huge, man. But anyway, let's get cooking because I know you're gonna love this recipe. Now this dish can easily be prepared in a large saucepan on the stovetop, but I prefer to use an electric wok. First, you're gonna wanna season and cook up these cheeks on medium to high. Sweet paprika, salt, and pepper. And keep stirring it up while it's cooking. You don't want to cook any more than 3 to 4 minutes. And that should be just about right there. So turn it off. And you're going to want to remove your cheeks. And set those aside. Now you're going to want to cook your peppers and your onions for about 2 minutes. And then you're going to want to add your garlic. And you're going to want to cook that for about another 2 minutes as well. And then add your red pepper flakes and your tomato paste. And then you're going to slowly want to add in your broth. And now's the time to add in the smoked paprika and stir that in. Oh, now that is smelling good. And then now you're going to add your 2 handfuls of spinach. And don't worry, that's going to cook down. And you can add your cream in now. And now you can add the lemon. Bring it to a medium heat and just cook it down nice and slow. See how that spinach just wilts down? Actually, you can add in your cheeks now. Now just cook that down slowly until it thickens up. Now you can cook that down even further if you want, but that's just perfect for me because I'm going to serve mine over top of noodles. So at this point I'm going to turn it off and let it set for a little bit. So after I've let it set for about 5 to 10 minutes, it'll naturally thicken up a little bit. And like I said, I like to have mine over top of noodles. You could do it over rice if you'd like. This is a nice sauce. Ooh, I'm all ready. Look at that. Oh, I'm already excited. Let's go right to the good stuff. That is so deliciously tender. This is awesome. So if you aren't utilizing those cheeks, I encourage you to try them because that is the best part that the walleye offers us at the table. Even if it's just garlic and butter sauteed, those medallions are going to melt in your mouth. So until next time, be safe and enjoy the time on the water. Fish. Here, hold that.